By the end of this video, you'll have a proven 5-step formula to flirt with any girl and build sexual tension that keeps her thinking about you long after the conversation ends. This isn't about dumb pickup lines or trying too hard. It's about hacking human psychology to create chemistry that feels natural and magnetic. Let's dive in. Before we get to the 5-step framework, you need to understand one core principle that will transform how you approach flirting. It's all about expectations versus reality. People are drawn to experiences that exceed what they anticipate. When you flirt, a girl expects you to chase, to try to impress her. If you do that, you meet her expectations. Boring. But if you change that dynamic and make her feel like she's the one chasing you, reality beats her expectations. And that's where the spark ignites. This psychology is the foundation of everything we're about to cover. Master it, and you'll have her hooked. Here's the 5-step framework for flirting and building sexual tension. I use this exact process every time, and it works because it's built on how people actually think and feel. Let's break it down. Step 1, mindset. Before you even say a word, your mindset sets the stage. Most guys approach a girl thinking, I hope she likes me. That's a losing game. Instead, assume she's already into you. This isn't about arrogance, it's about confidence. Picture a guy who's average looking, maybe even broke, but always has girls obsessed with him. I knew a guy like that. He wasn't special, but he acted like every girl was lucky to talk to him, and they were. Why? Because he believed it. And that belief shaped how he carried himself. Here's the psychology. Girls are emotional beings. They mirror what you feel. If you feel nervous and desperate, she'll sense it and pull away. But if you feel calm, confident, and like you're the prize, she'll feel that too. So, before you approach, tell yourself, she's already into me. I'm just here to have fun. This mindset shifts your energy from chasing to leading, and it's the foundation for everything else. Step 2, approach. Let's talk about how to start the conversation. The goal is to make her feel comfortable while setting yourself apart from every other guy. Most guys walk up and try to impress with their job, their car, or some lame compliment. That's predictable. It meets her expectations, so she tunes out. Instead, you're going to create a curiosity loop that makes her want to know more. Here's how. Approach with something light, playful, and specific. For example, if you're at a coffee shop and she's waiting for her order, say, all right, I'm guessing you're a black coffee person, no nonsense, straight to the point. Am I close? This works because it's not a generic, hey, you're pretty. It shows you're paying attention, it invites her to engage, and it sets a fun tone. If she responds, great. If she doesn't, no big deal. Your confidence stays intact because you're not begging for her approval. The key here is to confirm her expectations. A guy might hit on her, but exceed them by being relaxed and original. You're not trying to win her over, you're inviting her into your world. And always approach within the first 3 seconds of noticing her. Hesitation kills confidence, and she'll sense it. Step 3, conversation. Now you're talking, and this is where most guys fumble. They either brag about themselves or ask boring questions like, what do you do? That's a one-way ticket to Friendville. Your job is to keep the conversation light, playful, and emotionally engaging. Think of it like a dance. You lead, she follows, and you both have fun. Here's the formula. Tease, challenge, and connect. Start with a tease to keep things flirty. For example, if she says she's a teacher, say, oh no, you're one of those teachers who makes kids do extra homework just for fun, aren't you? It's light, it shows you're not intimidated, and it invites her to play along. Next, challenge her. If she teases you back, say, all right, you're quick, but I bet you can't keep up with me all night. This creates a dynamic where she's trying to prove herself to you, flipping the usual script. Finally, connect on something real. After a few playful exchanges, ask a question that gets her talking about her passions or dreams. For example, okay, serious question. What's one thing you've always wanted to do but haven't yet? Listen to her answer, share a quick story of your own, and keep it brief. This builds trust without killing the flirty vibe. The psychology here is simple. You're exceeding her expectations by being fun and unpredictable while still showing you care about who she is. Most guys either flirt too hard or get too serious. You're balancing both, which keeps her hooked. Step 4, Tension. This is where the magic happens. Sexual tension isn't about being creepy or overt. It's about creating a subtle, tense vibe that makes her feel desired without you saying it outright. The key is to use subtext, body language, and restraint. Start with eye contact. Hold it a beat longer than feels comfortable, then smile slightly and look away. This says, "I'm interested, but I'm not desperate." Next, use touch sparingly but deliberately. If she says something funny, lightly touch her arm for a second as you laugh. It's natural, not forced, and it builds comfort. If she pulls away, no worries. Back off and keep the vibe light. Now, layer in verbal tension. Drop a playful, ambiguous comment that could be flirty but isn't explicit. For example, if she's teasing you, say, "You're trouble, aren't you? I might have to keep an eye on you." It's vague enough to be safe, but suggestive enough to spark her imagination. The goal is to create a push-pull dynamic. You show interest, then pull back slightly, making her wonder where she stands. Here's the psychology. Tension thrives in uncertainty. If you're too obvious, you kill the mystery and she loses interest. But if you keep her guessing, her brain keeps thinking about you, trying to figure you out. That's how you build attraction that lasts beyond the conversation. One pro tip: if she tests you, and she will, handle it like a champ. If she says, "Are you hitting on me?" don't get defensive. Say, "Nah, I don't need to. You're already blushing." If she says, "This is a weird pickup line," say, "Pickup line? Please. I'm just here wondering how you're keeping up with me." Turn her test into a joke or a challenge, and you'll pass with flying colors. This shows confidence and keeps the tension alive. Step 5. The biggest mistake guys make is dragging the conversation too long or begging for her number. You want to leave on a high note when she's still curious and wanting more. The outro is your chance to seal the deal and make her think about you after you're gone. Here's how to do it. When the conversation is at a peak, maybe you're both laughing or she's just shared something personal, say, "All right, I've got to run, but you're fun. Let's pick this up later." Then, hand her your phone and say, "Put your number in." It's confident, direct, and assumes she wants to keep talking. If she hesitates, don't sweat it. Say, "No pressure, but I'll be kicking myself if I don't see you again," and smile. This keeps the vibe positive and leaves the door open. If you're not ready to ask for her number, plant a seed instead. Say, "I'm here most Thursdays. Maybe I'll catch you again." This creates anticipation without forcing her to commit. Either way, walk away first. It shows you're not needy, and it leaves her wanting more. The psychology here is about exceeding expectations one last time. She expects you to cling or fumble the goodbye, but you're leaving confidently on your terms. That contrast makes her feel like she just met someone special, and she'll be replaying the conversation in her head. That's the 5-step formula for flirting and building sexual tension with a girl. We covered mindset. Assume she's into you. Approach, start playful and specific. Conversation, tease, challenge, connect. Tension, use subtext and restraint. And exit, leave on a high note. This isn't about tricking anyone. It's about being confident, fun, and real. The psychology of expectations versus reality runs through every step. And when you nail it, you create chemistry that's impossible to ignore. If you found this helpful, leave a comment and let me know what you want to learn next. Maybe how to keep the conversation going on a first date. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.